What's up, everybody? It's Sunday and I just got out of church. It's a little after lunchtime right now. Me and Dad are going to go scout some public land. It's December, and what is today's date? December 8th. We got about 3 more weeks left of rifle season. On our farm here where we hunt, we have not been getting any pictures of shooter bucks. Obviously, I've been trying to kill a doe here lately. I'm still going to try that. And I still have my cameras out here, so I'm not giving up yet. I'm just waiting for something to show up. So I told Dad, I was like, let's go scout some public land today and just see what kind of sign we see. So today we're going to go scout. I've got a couple spots picked out on the map that I've been looking at. I have not walked back in there. Yesterday evening I actually drove up to the game lands just to see how many people were hunting, and surprisingly there was not many vehicles. So now I don't know what it looked like that morning, you know, on a Saturday morning, but yesterday evening was not bad at all. So I'm headed that way right now. I'm going to meet Dad and we're going to scout and see what kind of sign we see. Hopefully being late season like this, maybe a lot of people have given up and not really hunting much, but we're going to walk back in there, a pretty good little walk, and see if we can find some fresh deer signs. So stay tuned and hopefully we'll have something for you. Some people in here.
Oh yeah. Some people. That's what it looks like right now.
More and more deer tracks far back. There's a field way up on top of that ridge. You can see the cutover around it. I'll have to figure out how to get over there. I guess walk this roadbed around. It's a pretty good ways over there. There's a big deer track, deer claws. Get up there. Yes, sir. Finally found some sign. About 1.5 miles back in here. I just got up here to the top of the ridge. Right there's private land. There's somebody's deer stand looking over the public. Yeah, right on the property line. You see the blue paint right there? I guess they're trying to catch these deer going to this field. Seeing some good tracks though up here. Way up here on this ridge. Look at this view. Beautiful. I'm just disappointed in the state of North Carolina though. I mean, there's a good field with good potential and there's nothing planted. And there's roads going right to it. So I know they can get a tractor up here. We're probably about almost 2 miles from the truck. But I mean, this is a beautiful spot for the clover field. I don't know if it's too rocky or they just don't care enough to plant it. I'm not really sure. Dad done got tired. He's sitting down there. He said, come get me on your way back. Couldn't handle the walk. You tired?
We're gonna make it back to the truck.
You worn out?
Not completely worn out, no. So I'll get too tired and not be able to make it back to the truck.
What do you want to do now? Go down? I think that's private land down there though, where the ridge split. I'll have to
Private
look.
land right there, I'm pretty sure, because there's blue paper.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
Maybe an old stand. I see some the stuff hanging off of it.
that's private land, but I don't know if we went back to where it forked and walk around that ridge, huh?
At the top of the hill where the hardwoods are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just where that finger's down through there.
Yeah, we'll go around that way if you want to.
I'm trying to climb this hill. As you can tell, I still got a ways to go. I gotta get in shape. This is just pulling out of me. Trying to get to the top of this ridge, see if I can see any sign. Didn't see much sign down there in that bottom. I'm gonna climb the top and look around. There's an old rub, it looks like. Sitting here working the side of this ridge. I'm gonna peek off this ridge right here. See what it looks like down in that bottom. Not really seeing a whole lot of sign. Just trying to look for a good trail, good doe trail, but I'm not seeing any. So I'm gonna work down this ridge here, kind of like a little finger, and work my way back to Dad and see what I can find. Look at this, another lighter stack. Right here on this roadbed. There's Dad right there on the road. Guess somebody's got a permanent stand on public land. Huh. Alright guys, so we just got back from scouting. We walked 5.5 miles today altogether. I just kind of want to give an overview of what we did today and what we saw. So we went to Game Lands up here in western North Carolina. It's late season. It's, second week of December. We got till the end of December. Like I said, we haven't been seeing any good bucks on our place, so we decided we'd go scout Game Lands. This is a game land that we've turkey hunted and done very well at. We've seen deer sign before. While walking in today, up to about 3/4 of a mile, there was a lot of foot traffic you could see in the dirt. But once over a mile, it started to die down. Didn't see as many footprints in the mud. Got about 1.5 miles in there, and we started seeing some good deer sign. We walked this logging road out to a cutover, and originally, while I was looking on my phone, this cutover was green. And when I was looking on the maps, I was like, well, this looks like a fresh cutover. It's got some green growth in it. Well, when we got up in there, it was actually pine trees. And the pine trees were tall enough that it was shading out to underneath, so there was no growth. There was no browse for the deer. So we've seen some sign in there. Seen a really nice buck track. it was bumped up to private land. There was them 2 old stands that we seen. But other than that, we didn't really see a whole lot of sign. There was 2 ridges I wish we'd have got to, but it was 67 degrees today, which is very warm for December. So I was soaked in sweat and Dad was worn out. So we decided to go back to the truck. But if you're watching this video and you're wanting to try public land this time of year, as far as North Carolina goes, I would encourage you to try it, because a lot of people give up by now. Even though it's still rifle season, a lot of people have already killed, 1 buck or a couple does, and they're just either worn out or discouraged, or they've killed all they want to kill. I rode up to the game land Saturday evening, right there in prime time hunting, and I seen 4 trucks in the whole game land, which is nothing, because when you go turkey hunting there, every parking lot is full. So, me and Dad are still trying to decide if we want to hunt that game land or we want to go to a different game land where he's hunted before and done well. We're still trying to decide that, but overall, as far as the scouting trip goes, no more than we covered. We seen fair enough sign to go hunt and at least try, once or twice. Like I said, I've still got my cameras out running here at the house. So we're going to keep an eye out. If a big buck comes in and moves in, I'm going to, hunt it, obviously. I'm still trying to kill a doe back here. I seen 6 does in the cutover the other day when I was leaving the house. But I'm not going to shoot a doe in the cutover because it's too much of a hassle to get her out. But, yeah, whether you're hunting North Carolina or any other state public land, I would definitely encourage to get out there and at least try. The pressure's kind of backed off compared to the earlier part of the season or muzzleloader. The deer's not moving too good right now. I don't know if they're tied up with does breeding. I don't know if it's a lockdown phase. Me personally, I think as far as our place goes, we're in the lockdown phase right now. All we're seeing is doe fawns. All the mature does are they're in the cutover, but a lot of them have just kind of disappeared. So I figure they're off breeding with the buck. Hopefully, some of the bucks we've seen back in November will come, if they're still alive, we'll move back in. We've got good food plots for late season. Those deer are going to want to feed back up after they've used a lot of energy during the rut. But yeah, I know this video, I didn't take a whole lot of video of a lot of sign, but I just made this video to kind of encourage, if you're looking at hunting public land in the late season, give it a try. I highly encourage you. Anytime you can get out in the woods and hunt is better than being at the house. So I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I hope you have a safe rest of your season. I hope you kill the deer that you're after or get a deer that you're happy with. But I thank y'all for watching this, and I hope you have a good week.